Yellow. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tuga Tuesdays. This is the last dance of the season. Yeah. The season is over. The Lions are the champions. 34 laps are all gone. There's no time for pits. There's no time for another lap. There's no time to call your mama to ask for suggestions. It's all over.
Yeah,
it's over. It's over. There's no time for more. There's no timeouts. There's no, last 3-point shooters. None of that. None of that, because the Primera Liga, it's all done, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, we're gonna do a wrap up this season. We gotta go with a review of the last game of the season, of course, with BENFICA, with Sporting, Porto. Porto boys are not here tonight, but Rui was scared because it's always hard for them when they go to the Municipal Prague Stadium to try to get points, but they got all 3 points and everything is now.
It's not so hard when you play against 10 for 80 minutes.
Yeah, that was
Oh no, Mikey, you did not say that.
That did condition the rest of the game.
Oh my God!
They're not here to defend them, so
yeah.
My God, man! Dude,
it's one thing to get a red card, but to get a red card in the 12th minute, that pretty much sinks the game.
Two yellows,
It's a different story, right? It's a different story, right, guys? I'm Nino Torres here tonight. I'm with my boys, Mike D'Agostino, Derek Gomez. Welcome back, guys. This is the last dance of the season, and give me your 30 seconds, Mikey.
Okay, I'm putting the men away tonight because I'm talking about my women's team for 30 seconds. Won all 4 domestic titles this season. Won the Portuguese Cup on Saturday in front of a record 18,000 people. Only losing to Sporting, Barcelona, and Leon this season. It was a dream season. Won the title by only a point because we lost both times to Sporting, but they were phenomenal all season, so I got to give them props tonight.
Yes, sir. Mr. Derek Gomez, the happiest man in the world.
I will say that there's no doubt Mike D'Agostino is Mr. BENFICA. He's talking about the women's team, man. I got to give him credit.
Derek, before you go, I want you to say this with me. I I believe.
I believe. Oh, yeah.
There you go. You got me 30 seconds now, buddy.
Yeah. To describe this last game, I think I was reading an article, and they said that this game was 90 minutes. That was very similar to the other 3,000 minutes of the season, and I agree with that assessment. It was another dominant performance. There was never any question that we were going to win. So I mean, it's just hard to believe that I'm saying these words, but. Now we can just look back at the 34 rounds, look back at the entire season, and this wasn't Sporting put on a dominant display, but I sort of got spoiled with it because they did it over and over again. Mm-hmm. Their last 3 home games were 3-0 victories, and it just this is a team that played with a lot of confidence, dominated the ball, easy. They win the ball back easy, quick combinations. It was just the Sporting that we've seen all season long. So I couldn't be happier, and I couldn't be more shocked, But it's definitely a year I'll never forget.
And the boys from the Long Ball Football podcast, they were in Lisbon.
Yeah.
Good job by you, Nino.
They posted, "Hey guys, I cannot get tickets."
Yeah,
I threw it out there.
Found a way,
let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. But they ended up going, not because of my post, but they figured it out. They got it there, and then they went to the stadium, and it was awesome. I'm so happy for the boys because they do a terrific job. They really do a terrific job, and then they do the previews and all that, and this is a special edition of the show. Okay, because we're wrapping up the season, and of course, we're gonna let me show you guys. This is what we're gonna do. Okay, we're gonna do the what is this thing? Where you go in percent? What is the share screen? Share screen. We're gonna do the awards, the Tuga Awards.
Right.
We're gonna do.
Let's do it
tonight. Okay, and I'm gonna share you here. You see it now?
No,
not yet.
There we go. Oh, for a second.
Add it for a second.
Yeah.
Crap. At the stage. Oh, there you go.
There you go.
There
Okay.
it is.
We're playing with a 4-3-3. All right.
Okay, that works.
All right.
Yeah, no, it's just I just set it up like that, but we can adjust it in a bit, of course, right? But to give you the guys an idea, and we're gonna go with our best 11 of the season.
All right.
I saw a lot of people doing it last week, but I mean, come on, guys, let's just wait for the season to end.
Yeah,
let's wait for the final game. All right, nothing's gonna change in terms of the best 11. That I wanted to do it today because it's after the season was done.
Yeah.
Okay. This is one of the awards I'm gonna go. Okay, and the other one is just best 11. We're gonna go with the MVP. I don't think there's any doubt that who's the MVP.
There can only be one MVP. Yeah.
Right. It can only be. There's no discussion.
Yeah. This year, no.
All right. But what's the other things that I posted? The best 11. Best of the rest team. Best of the rest team.
Yeah.
The surprise team of the season. The disappointment of the season. And
a lot of disappointments.
And best nicknames of the season. You tell me, guys.
I have my personal
nicknames all over the season, but we're gonna go with the top 3. Okay, we're gonna go with the top 3, so you guys got an idea what we're gonna go for it tonight. So we're gonna start here tonight with the best 11.
All right.
Okay, and let me see if I can do this thing. Let me exit full screen because I'm gonna go here and gonna go here. All right, I'm gonna click this one. All right. I just clicked on the best goalie of the season. Right, guys. I wanna throw my candidate. Mike is gonna throw his candidate.
Yeah.
And Derek is gonna throw his candidate. Maybe we agree. Maybe we don't. Maybe we vote. Okay, but
that's tough.
I'm gonna go first. I'm not sure about this. Maybe. But I want to say Trubin. I want to say Trubin is calling this season. Mr. Mikey D'Agostino, probably he agrees with me. Probably
no. I got Ricardo Velho.
I was Richie Bello.
Ricardo Velho, for instance, is my goalie of the season.
I was going to say the same thing.
Okay.
Richie Bello. All right. Richie Bello. Derek, who you have?
I'm with Mike. That's what I was going to say. I was going to go with Richie Vello. I think the guy's the real deal.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And I mean, we talked about it on Tuga Tuesdays, and Mike brought it up, but I totally agreed with him. A few months ago, when we said that to beat Trubin, you go near post.
Yeah.
That's his weakness.
Yep.
That's right. I got it. I like it. So we're gonna got Richie Vello there.
Yeah.
And right, guys. I said Trubin, okay, but there's a couple of runner-ups, which is insane for me that they're at the bottom of the table. And I'm gonna make a special mention to these two guys, to these two goalies. One is Kosuke Nakamura, and the other one is Hugo Sosa from Chavez. Okay, I'm not gonna say that they're the best goalies in the league, but if you think that these guys out of the top 4 best goalies in the league, I think you're not in the same. We're not the same.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know. Wait, think. Derek, take me. Am I that crazy or not?
Oh, I'm totally with you.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking back for the Portimonense, the Sporting Portimonense game, where even though the guy gave up 3 goals, I would have given him a rating of 10.
Oh yeah.
I think he made miracle saves in that game. That was probably the best goalie performance of the season.
And he gave Benfica headaches too all season.
That game against Sporting, I thought he was.
Yeah.
I thought it was like it was like miraculous watching him play.
Mm-hmm.
Like some of the saves he made, I couldn't believe it, you know. And then seriously, it's tough to give a guy a rating of a 10 when he's given up 3 goals. But The guy totally deserved it for that game. That was just, he was man of the match. Anyway, I know there was a lot of talk about the man of the match. Was it Trincão and naming all these Sporting players. I kept on putting the man of the match was Nakamura. There's no doubt about it. He was the best player on the pitch, and he certainly deserves an honorable mention tonight. Absolutely.
He's gonna have a tough 2 last games in that playoff with Aves.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me tell you, if Portuguese stays, it's because of Nakamura.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be because of Nakamura and Kalinius. We're going to talk about Kalinius in a little bit, but okay. So Richie Bello got more votes than the Trubin. So this is our best goalie of the season. All right, guys. It is a 4-3-3, but you guys want to go 3 in the back, or you gonna go 4 in the back?
I think it's easier with 4. I think it's going to be easier to pick a team.
Yeah.
All right. What do you think?
Let's do 4 then. Let's do 4, and then we're gonna go. Then with right back position. Right back position. All right. I got. All right. These are my 2 candidates. Okay. Right. If you have another one, let me know. But for me, okay, number 1 is Gene Catamo. Number 2 is Costinha from is it Rio Ave or
Rio Ave?
It's Rio Ave.
Rio Ave. All right. So
they just
vote. All right.
He just signed with Olympiacos.
The most votes. Derek, you tell me, Costinha or Gene?
That I was actually going to name those 2 guys, but it was going to be in inverse order. I was going to go with Costinha as the top.
I was as well. That's my guy as well as Costinha.
And then Jenny is second. Yeah. I'll go with Costinha. Yeah. Good luck. Good luck to him. He's going to Olympiacos.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's going to make a lot more money. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I got it. Mikey, what do you say?
Yeah, I say Costinha. That's who I had written down before we started. So.
Yeah.
All right, so let me ask you this, guys. Why Costinha over Geni? Go Derek first.
I think he's a more complete player.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's a tenacious defender, and he provides support up front.
Yeah.
Where Jenny, I think Jenny has more talent with the ball. He's got more ability with respect to that. But when it comes down to getting back and being an effective defender, I would give that to Costinha over Jenny. That's why I feel he's the more complete player, and that's why I chose him.
And I think Jenny came on later in the season. Costinha kind of did it throughout the whole
season. Season went on. That's true.
Yeah.
He had a sensational second half of the season.
He did.
Yeah.
That's true. Now what I did here, Jesus Lord. Don't screw it up. I was gonna close the thing, man. All right, right here. Okay, Costinha. All right. I think it's 20, right? I think it's number 20, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he's 20. He's 20.
There'll probably be some duplicate numbers in the team.
Probably. Let me change this up right here, the color, and being. Come on, come on. All right, there you go. All right, right center back. Oh, right center back. Okay. I don't know, guys. I don't know. What did I do here? Where am I going? I don't see. Hold on a second. If I close this, I'm still here. Yeah, I'm still here. Okay. This thing. Hold on, guys. I'm just messing around with this thing. All right. Right center back. Okay.
So 2 center backs.
Okay. All right. So I think it's 2 names in 2 teams. So Seba Coates and Antonio Silva. All right.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. I swear to God. I didn't think people were gonna pick Seba, but I think Seba was so consistent throughout the entire season.
Mm-hmm.
And you notice that Sporting at the beginning of the season had conceded more goals than Porto and Benfica, but the final tally, Sporting gave up 29, Benfica gave up 28, and Porto gave up 27. So it was very, very close.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that it had a lot to do with his play got better as the season went on. He's very consistent. He was the most consistent of the Sporting defenders. And I think that he was a big reason why you saw like many more clean sheets in the second half of the season than he did in the first half of the season. And then for Antonio Silva, I've always been a huge admirer of him. I just think that he's just a great defender who has the potential to be an elite defender.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I think he got a better season last season than this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's
I agree.
my take on Antonio Silva. Mikey, what do you think?
Yeah, I think Antonio Silva made too many mistakes this season to be in the team of the season. He's good and has a lot of upside, but Coates was more consistent. Yeah, I have to put Coates ahead of Antonio Silva this season. All
right. Fair enough. Let's update this thing here. Jesus, what am I here? Okay, I'm gonna close. Seva. Jesus, I can't type it. Yeah, where do you go? 4. Okay. All right. So let's center back. Oh baby. All right. I want to go for Mr. Benfica to give me the 2 candidates for this. All right. Mikey, go for it. Give me the 2 candidates for this.
Okay. One is Otamendi, but I don't know if I have him in my best 11 though. Sounds my own fans are gonna hate him, but I think I'm gonna rate Gustavo Inacio ahead of him this season.
I think so.
Yeah, I think I have Inacio ahead of Otamendi for this season. It is what it is. There's a reason Sporting won the title. So it's Gustavo Inacio for me.
Okay. So Inacio ahead.
Yeah.
All right, Derek.
I was gonna go with Gonçalo Inacio too.
Yeah,
for the left side, he's a left footer, and what differentiates him from a lot of the other center backs is his ability to make these long passes. I think that adds an element to to his game. Many times, Sporting created, chances. It started with, his long ball. It started with,
the long ball from
his ability to pick out a pass, his ability to hit a guy in stride. A lot of goals originated from him. I think that, defensively he was solid. I thought Seba was more consistent, more reliable. But on the left side, that left foot, I think he did have a great season. So I would go with Gonçalo Inacio myself.
Yeah.
All right. Now we got Mauricio around.
I think that's a really good point from Mauricio there. Yeah, I think that it probably was a big reason for Antonio's drop.
Mike, go ahead, read the comment from Mauricio.
The comment says, if he's asking me if I think Otamendi having a down year affected Antonio Silva's play. Probably. Yeah, probably. I think he had to overcompensate a little bit at times. Otamendi doesn't have the same pace anymore, so he had to be the one to do most of the chasing, and that's probably why he was caught out of position as many times as he was. And sometimes he looked worse than he should have because he was overcompensating for the older partner. But yeah, I think that's a good point from Mauricio there.
Absolutely. All right, we're going now with the left back position. It's complicated. It's a complicated position to debate. It's a complicated position to put just one player above everyone else. But this is what I've been saying, and many people have been saying in the last, I want to say, 3 years, that Nuno Santos is the most underrated player in the Primera Liga. Okay. But also, having said that, I got a name that is out of the big 4, okay, and that is that's Lelo from Casapia. I love Lelo from Casapia. I think he's consistent. I think he's reliable. I think he goes up and down. He covers spots. He's wonderful. And that's my candidate. All right, that's my candidate. But also, I'm gonna submit this vote. If you have another name other than these 2, please let me know. But I got Lelo and Nuno Santos. If Mikey has another name or Derek has another name, please let me know. But these are my 2 candidates, and I'm voting for Lelo as much as I love him a lot, Nuno Santos, but I'm gonna pick up Lelo for this position. Derek, let me know another name. Are you okay with these two? Or
my number one pick. I know it's a controversial. I know I'm Sporting It's a controversial move, but I am going to go with Nuno Santos as my top pick.
Okay.
And it's another. I mean, again, there's been so many times where, he was, if not the man of the match, the second man of the match. So so many good performances, and he made and in those big games against the Portos and Benficas, where Ruben will prefer more of a defend first left back. I mean, that was he tried to go Salih Nasu at the left back, that didn't work. Mateus Reis gets used, but in those games, Nuno Santos always came in the second half, and he always had an impact on the game. So he was, on his day. He gets up and down the field. He had 10 assists in the league, which I think is tied for third. So Nuno Santos was my top pick. I'll also throw Wenzel in there. I'll throw that in the hat as well. I think Wenzel is more traditional left back, smart player. I think that when Conceição made the switch to use Wendell all the time as left back, I think that helped Porto. That helped Porto's game big time. He was a massive upgrade from Zaidu or whoever he was trying there before. So I mean, those are the two names I would throw in there, with Nuno Santos being my top pick.
Nice. Mikey, what do you think?
Yeah, the two names I had was Nuno Santos and Wendell. I tried to decide. I looked at both of their stats. They're they're practically even. With that said, Nuno Santos' team wins the title, so I think he gets the tiebreaker for me. So I think Nuno Santos as well.
Yeah.
Nice. I like it. I like it. I like what I see so far. We got Nuno. Oh, she said Nuno. 11. And all right. Okay, I think we're gonna go from the inside to the outside here. Okay, and I'm gonna pick right here. You see that, right? Right center mid. I think it's unanimous. It should be unanimous. He just got the international call up from Roberto Martinez. And the midfielder, I got the best midfielder of the month for I don't know how many times. He got like 7, 8, 10.
Most
of them,
yeah.
Right, but John Neves is just
absolutely.
best. The best of the best this season.
Yeah,
I don't think it's any debate. I'm not going to even ask you guys. I'm just down because I don't think no one is going to complain if I put Mr. Joao Neves here as the right center mid of the season. Yeah. Superb performance from this kid. And don't forget, man, he's 20 freaking years old, man. 20. I mean, who gets this unanimous decision from Jesus? What's TikTok here? Jesus, what did I do, guys?
Yeah,
you there?
I'm with you.
Yeah, we're here. We're here.
Mikey.
Yeah,
okay,
I'm here.
Okay. I thought I screwed up. So we got Neves there. All right. So now we got. If she said this one is not that unanimous. This is not. All right. Left center mid for this position. Okay. Jesus, my God, Derek, you go for it. I'm gonna give you the picks. Give me 2 picks for that one.
So for the left center mid, all right. So in this case, would it be more of an attacking or defending kind of mid?
How many are we putting across the middle?
Because you could put like
2 or 3.
Because I don't know if you could consider Alan Varela, for that position. I think that he would be up there. If we're going by that formation, one guy that I don't want to ignore, and this for this team of the season would be Porto. I thought Porto was excellent the entire year. So, and many times
Did he play in that position? How many games did he play in that position?
You'd say that. I mean, you'd say that there are games that he started in that position, and there are games where when he would put in, when he would take out a center mid, like he'd take out Pat Morita, or he, sometimes he'd take out Morty, and put in Paulinho. Paulinho would go up there, and then Porto would drop. That happened almost every game.
Right.
That's the way that Ruben likes to play it. So I don't want him to be ignored in this team. I thought he had just a tremendous season. He was tied with Rafa.
That's his natural position, by the way, too.
Yeah, 12 assists, which was tied with Rafa. He had 18 goals in all competitions, and he was hurt for about a month. He was hurt for about a month. But he was hurt. He was out all that time. But then remember, the game that he came back was that Benfica game, and he made that critical assist, to go up 1-0 in the first minute. So he responded in pressure situations. He always plays well. So I wouldn't want him to get ignored. But Alan Varela is probably one of the few bright spots for Porto.
So but the thing is that we can put Varela here.
That's going to Martin Hudemond. That's going to Marty.
That's why
that's going to Marty,
Nino. We're going to put.
Yeah, I forgot. Sorry, forget about that. Wait.
Stop right there, Nino.
I envisioned two in the middle, and it was going to be Neves and Ullman. Those were the two.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do too. I had
those
the two pivots, and I was going to have Ullman and Neves.
Yeah. You know what? Screw it. Let's do this. All right, let's do this. Morty.
Yeah.
Morty is 40. She's 42 right here, and let's do this. And let's simplify the. Yeah. There you go. All right.
There you go.
Right. Because there you go. All right. Okay.
Yeah. And now you can put Pot right there.
Now we're going
put
here.
Right there at the number 10. Yeah.
Yeah. Put Pot in the number 10.
Now we're going here, guys.
I can put the number 10.
Now we're going here. Going to the right winger. All the season, we got a problem here. We got a big problem to choose. Oh, my God. All right. Let's go for it. Okay. Angelito and Jota Silva. Those are my two names. If you have a different name, go for it. But those are my two names that we got to pick. So if you got another name, just throw it out there, Derek. Let me know. Go.
Chico Conceição.
Oh,
he played on the right, and he was tremendous.
Oof,
was tremendous. I had him there.
Chico.
Yeah.
For me,
but I also want Di Maria in the team this season. So.
All right, but we got Chico. So we got Chico.
I would say Chico for the right wing. I mean, I thought. Yeah, he was the driving force for that team. Like he was the guy that consistently was able to penetrate, create goal scoring opportunities. I mean, Porto.
Who was more influential, Chico or Jota? Influential.
I would still go with. I thought Chico was.
I think Chico was more influential than Jota. Yeah,
he's more dynamic.
Okay.
There was more of an end product there. Yeah. I got to go with Di Maria though. He's got the numbers.
You know what? We're gonna go Chico. Chico's number 10. Number 10. Yes. This was his confirmation season, man. This season, we don't know, because after he went to freaking the Netherlands to the Eredivisie, it really helped him a lot. It really helped him a lot to go abroad and then come back and it just proved to his dad that he's just not playing because of his last name.
Yeah.
That's basically the end of the conversation. But I really love Chico. All right, guys. Okay, we're gonna go for the easy pick.
Yeah,
we're gonna go for the easy pick right here. I'm gonna put. Let me put this.
That one just goes without saying. Put the Night King in there.
The Night King. There you go.
Yeah. And right behind him, you can put Pot. I think we agree on that already.
I think Pot. Yeah.
On this one here,
if you asked me midway through the season, I would have put Rafa.
Yeah, but not after 34 rounds.
Yeah. He did. He faded.
So we make it easy. Okay, what? One last
Put Di Maria
spot.
there.
Yeah, put him on the left.
Let's put Di Maria on the left. Yeah. He deserves it.
We're gonna go with Di Maria, but really? But Di Maria played this 75% of the seat on the right wing, man.
Yeah, but
why are we putting Di Maria in there, man?
But he
All right.
could play it. He could do it all.
But if this were a real game, we would put him in. So
yeah.
So we're going with Angelito on the left.
I think so.
I'll go with Angelito on the left. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah, he was a lot more consistent than Galeno. So
yeah.
Oh yeah. Even I got Galeno on my fantasy team, and he drive me crazy, man.
Yeah. Sometimes he just didn't show up. Yeah.
Angelito, 11.
I don't think Matt's is going to be very happy with us, but
yeah.
Where's Matt, man? Where's Matt?
He tweeted at you earlier. He had a bunch of suggestions.
Oh crap! I didn't see it. Hold on a second. Let me just pull it up. Hold on a second, man. Let me pull it. My X, not Twitter, whatever. Notifications. Let me see. Where we go? We got Mauricio, Mats. We might mention. All right, best 11 for Mats. Mats attack number 9. MVP Victor Gyökeres. Best 11, including Diomande.
No way. No way.
Varela. Cesar Gyökeres.
No.
Disappointment Arthur Cabral. Hero Victor Gyökeres. Oh, okay. We're gonna go there. We're gonna go there, guys. We're gonna go there. All right. I think this is pretty obvious, and then I don't think anybody is gonna disagree with this. The hero of this season is Victor.
He's
been the differential.
Mm-hmm.
Massive campaign for him. And do you know if he stays? Is he gonna stay? So far,
man, that's on the fence. I mean, he's 25. He's going to be 26. So I don't see a team paying $100 million for him, and that's his clause. But it's going to come down to what the player wants.
Yeah.
If a team, again, Sporting's not going to sell him cheap.
Right.
I'm thinking more, in my opinion, Darwin Nunez type of numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Something in the 70 to 80 range.
Maybe right.
I think that's what it'd be. It would probably come from, I don't think that, I don't think a guy like that would go to like Saudi Arabia or anything. I think that
not at this stage.
It would have to be not at this stage of his career. I think it would have to be somewhere in England. Some Premier League team. There are teams out there that need strikers. I mean, Arsenal comes to mind. So I could, but it's 50-50. I mean, it's still, there's a chance that he'll stay. I mean, you asked me this a few months ago, I'd say, oh no, he's definitely leaving.
Mm-hmm.
But now I think Sporting, from what I've been reading, they want to revise his contract. They're going to give him a lot more money. They're going to do what they can, to make him, to have him stay. In order to please Ruben. I think that's one of the untouchables that Ruben wants on the team next season. So it's going to be very interesting to see how it all plays out.
So what I wish will be what I wish will be cool for all the leagues in the world, especially in Europe, that we all could go like the MLS, right? If you want to check the contract, how much is this guy earning? You just go there, check
they release it, right?
And there you go, exactly how much he makes with the guarantee money and bonus money. So you know what you're dealing with, okay?
Yeah.
And it's crazy. I don't know what this.
I can't see why that's
about the earnings. And I don't get it. I wish like everybody can go like the MLS. All right, guys. Every March we're gonna go. This is the list. This is the money. This is how much we pay. Let's go from there.
Yeah, the players' union releases that every year.
We don't know how much money Gyökeres makes. Do you know? I don't know.
No, not at all.
No.
What's the deal? What's the deal of hiding this money? I mean, it just drives me crazy. But maybe we're gonna post something about that on Twitter. But speaking of heroes, you got the MVP. And the disappointment was actually not, for me, obviously, is Arthur Cabral. Mikey, you know,
well,
every single game.
I have one tidbit. We didn't know what we were going to get with Arthur Cabral. We expected a lot out of Mehdi Taremi, and Mehdi Taremi was nowhere to be found this season. So look at that! I can't let him leave without.
I love it. I love it, man. I love it.
If you had said at the beginning of the season that Taremi was going to have the season he did, no one would have believed it.
Yeah, he was a giant disappointment.
Mm-hmm.
He was, yes.
Well, I mean, again, I think his entire season was conditioned by what happened at the beginning.
Yeah.
Where it looked like he was, on his way out. You get the impression that he wanted out.
Right. It was a dream contract and then collapsed.
It was going to happen. The deal was in place. That collapsed. And I just think that affected him for the rest of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. It's a different situation, actually. The one that he went through than the one that Arthur Cabral.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I think Benfica did shell out 20 million for this guy, and I do think that. Yeah, and I know that they purchased guys who are going to be cornerstones for the future. A lot of young guys on the team, but I do think
Arthur doesn't fit
different. I think that he was brought on to make an immediate impact.
Yeah, it was a panic buy.
He didn't.
But actually, you know what? My question of the disappointment was about the team, a team, not just a
team.
Player.
Oh, I think
I think it's unanimous.
Yeah, and I think they would both agree. I mean,
yeah.
Are we? Yeah.
Oh, yes. This is one of the, I mean, I've been watching it for 30-something years. Happened to coincide with a period of great dominance for this team. And this, I will say, is one of the worst seasons I can remember, this team being involved in.
18 points behind the leader. That's not something
that just never happens.
Right.
It never happens. Not in the last 40 years. So they finish 18 points behind.
Right.
Absolutely insane. Absolutely
and
insane.
I think if the Porto guys were on here, they would.
I think they'd agree.
Yeah. Yeah. They would. But
they played poorly for months.
Yeah.
And especially at the beginning part of the season where they were still getting results, but they were playing poorly. I mean, they never found that. They just never found that rhythm. They never, because I'm just used to them being a well-oiled machine, just boom, boom, pop, pop. And they just never found it.
Never take off. Never
got
them in contention.
I think Sporting scored 33 more goals than Porto. That's like,
yes, that's
something absurd.
96 to 53.
That's just like
I wasn't expecting Porto to be that far behind.
Yeah. No, and that's probably never going to happen again. But
and I'm so mad that the Porto boys are not here, man, to talk about this team. You know what? You know what, Mikey? You got his phone number. Let's WhatsApp him, man. All right.
I don't have WhatsApp, but
come on, do it, Mikey. Do it. Hey,
I'll put it on
Roy, what are you doing in Arizona? Are you getting some burritos or something, man? Come on, man.
Do you agree that your team was the big disappointment of the season?
I'll put it on speaker. Hold on.
Hey, Roy, we all agree, it's unanimous, that your team is the biggest disappointment of the season.
Let's see here. Rui.
Let's see if he answers. Right. Let's see if he answers.
He probably won't answer, but let's see. Let's see here.
Honorable mention to Sporting Club de Braga. We can't. I don't want to.
Yeah, I think they were pretty disappointing too. Yeah. We expected more out of them for sure.
Yeah. I think it was what?
Yeah, but he wasn't that bad. He wasn't as bad as Porto. He wasn't as bad as
Porto. No, you never expect Porto to.
Because you know that Braga is right there and on the verge of
I'm dialing.
Free, but
hey, we're live. Nino wanted me to call you.
Why do you want to call me?
He wants to know if you agree. We voted Porto as the most disappointing team of the season. Do you agree?
Yeah, maybe Vizela.
He said maybe Vizela.
No, definitely, yeah, 100%. Yeah, Porto was disappointing.
All right, so there it is, guys.
Yeah,
there it is. It's unanimous.
Yeah, it's unanimous.
It's unanimous. It's unanimous.
Vito's really upset with you.
Hey, thank you, Roy. Man.
All right, I'll let you go.
We love you.
All right, guys.
All right.
Later.
All right.
Oh man, this is awesome, man. This is awesome. Oh my god! This is what happens in the last podcast of the season. Man. We go crazy. We go crazy. Yeah. All right, guys. We got the hero. We got the disappointment. All right, best of the rest. Okay, so I'm so mad about Aroca. What happened with Aroca, man? They lost the start. They lost everything.
Yeah,
it was the start.
Rafa went to Qatar, and then they just like, all right, we'll stop playing.
They got a new coach now. You see, they signed a coach.
I mean, when the coach, when it's this open announcement during the season that he's going to go coach another team next season, then the guys are playing for this guy. They're like, this guy's not going to be here next year,
right?
I mean, I think that just conditioned the rest of the season, because prior to that, they were playing tremendous football. So it was really sad to see that happen. But I do think the coach, announcing that he's going to be with another team next season, that he's leaving Aroca, was the catalyst to why they performed so poorly those last 6, 7, 8 weeks, whatever.
Yeah. Coupled with their bad start, everything in between was good.
Oh man, it was like really.
We really enjoyed him, and we talked about him every week.
Yeah. No, I mean that game against Porto just impressed the hell out of me.
Yeah.
They kept on coming with wave after counterattack after counterattack, where they scored 3 goals, but I mean it could have easily been 5 or 6 that night. I was just so surprised by how well they were well-oiled machine, how well they attacked.
Mm-hmm.
And because of that fallout in the last month of the season, it's fair to say that the best of the rest is Vitória Guimarães.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
and Jota Silva,
their highest, that was the highest point total in their history.
Yeah,
63 points.
And this is the thing that you lost. That was the last loss, right, Derek?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think
the last time you lost, it was against Guimarães.
Yeah, the rest of the way it was 21 games. 21 games unbeaten.
Yeah.
And it was there.
It was
3-2, right? 3-2.
They won 19 out of 21 games. It's like,
and that turned into a disaster too, with Álvaro Pacheco going to Vasco da Gama, down the stretch, and end up having their fifth head coach and now he's suing them, for defaming him.
Oh my God, man! You know what? It's crazy. The problem is that in Brazil they have a lot of money, man.
Yeah, they're swimming in money right now.
Yeah, no, they are. Yeah.
And then they're just pulling players, teams, not teams. I mean, coaches.
They're out to get the Portuguese coaches. Yeah.
Well, they want foreign coaches, but they want them to speak Portuguese, so it doesn't take much of a market. There's not much of a.
That's why they want. I mean, we're not foreign, but it's got to be speaking Portuguese. Otherwise, we don't want it. We don't want any German coaches.
Yeah.
And it was crazy, man. You see that what's his name? Jurgen Klopp in the last game. Calling for Arne Slot. That
was cool. That was cool.
That was really cool.
That whole thing was handled so well by Liverpool.
It was beautiful. It was.
We could never do that in Portugal.
No. God forbid. Yeah.
It was insane. It was insane. Yeah. All right, guys. All right. Question. All right. We're going now with the I think we covered all the spots, right? We got the disappointment, nicknames. All right. Nicknames by Nino Torres on this season of the Primera Liga. All right. I love it, the Night King, because actually he wasn't there. So I love the Night King. I got sleepy eyes for
that was
for what's his name? I forgot his name. Number 7 for Benfica. What's his name?
Nedish, David Nedish.
Yes. Sleepy eyes.
Yes, he's got sleepy eyes.
What's the other guy? I forgot the other guy.
I laugh every time you say Pat Morita.
Pat Morita is my favorite. I didn't even get it for half the season. I started thinking of
Miyagi and
Really? Mike is
Mr. Miyagi. Yeah.
It took me like weeks to realize that wasn't his name.
No.
I'm like, why is he calling him Pat? And then I figured it out. It clicked.
Pat Morita. Yeah.
Pat Morita.
Yeah.
So, which one you like the best, Derek?
I love every time you say Pat Morita. I just laugh. I love when you say Pat Morita.
Yeah.
I mean, the Night King definitely fits Victor. He is the Night King. But But Pat Morita is just like, it's just fun every time you say it.
No, Pat is so cool. My God, man, this was I don't know why, but this was a special season. I don't know, it was a special season for me. Was what 6 seasons that I'm calling the league, and now it's just every year I'm getting more into it. Not just with the teams, with the culture, with the league. Understanding how things work, how things happening behind the scenes, understanding the culture basically of the Premier Liga. And I really love it. I really gotta say, guys, and I appreciate all the love that you spread on me. It's just I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Derek, if you want to pick a moment, man, if you want to pick a moment out of the many moments that I predicted that you were not believing in me, give me one. Give me one that you are right in there.
There are three moments I think in the season that led to the championship. The first one was the win over Porto at home. And it isn't the first time I've seen Sporting beat Porto at home. That's happened in the past. It was the way they beat them. I think the way that they beat them gave Sporting the confidence. At that point, they said, shit, we can win this whole thing. I really do think that was a critical moment in the season, was the way that they beat Porto in that first game. I know it was 2-0, but we watched the game. It could have been a lot more. There was that moment, that Eduardo Quaresma moment, where we thought he had scored. He was crying because he wasn't even supposed to start that game, and he put in one of his best performances of his career. But it was 90 minutes where from the first to last minute we dominated them. And they're looking at, when you dominate a team like FC Porto, you really do start believing that you can win this. And the second big moment, in my opinion, was the Aroca match. Because a lot of people, had seen that as, a very dangerous matchup. Aroca was coming into that game. They had won 6 out of 7 games. They were playing great football. They played great football against Porto. We were on the road. And for us to, what we did was, Ruben Amorim had, he was a tactician. He changed the way Sporting played in that game to fit Aroca. And, we came away with a 3-0 victory. I think that was, another, big moment in the season. Then finally, of course, was the Benfica match, Jenny Katamo becoming a hero. I think those, 3 moments, right there are, why Sporting are the champion today. That those are the things that, when I look back on the season, those are the games that, I think had the most impact.
Mikey, give me your 3 moments of the season. The moment that I don't know, maybe we were the closest one, maybe I don't know.
Yeah. So first is the win over Porto at home, because I traveled to New Jersey to watch it at a Casa Benfica in a packed house and it was like being in the stadium, and Di Maria and Nedish combining for a goal put us in first place, early in the season. Second moment of the season, we had no business winning the game, but it was when we beat Sporting at home. Without that, it made the season worth watching. Actually, it would have been over at that point, right? If not for that, the season would have been over. At least for that day, you know, it was exciting, and we had a race for a little while. And I think the third moment is this is personal. So it's the away game at Sporting. Ba ties the game, and Nino is yelling my name when they score. That was the moment of the season. Mikey, you listen.
That's a great moment.
That was the moment of the season.
Yeah.
Can always find good.
That was special, man. That was special. You know?
Yeah, that was special. Yeah.
And I really like it because you know, we develop a relationship with you guys. And, and I feel that we sometimes I was broadcasting the game that I felt that we were together. You know.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah, definitely.
The Tuesdays was the team on the broadcast, and that really meant a lot to me because you know, I call you up, guys, and and I really appreciate that you came over, and we were able to come up with this team of Tuga Tuesdays that we are, you know, just
it's been a blast.
Not just another podcast, you know,
right?
It's just because there's lots of podcasts out there, but we are getting actually closer to the action, with ours, and I really enjoyed that this season. It's been fantastic. It's been fantastic.
Awesome.
Yeah. It's just crazy. Now I got a question for you, Derek. So it looks like Victor Jokeris is going to stay. Okay, for me, I'm going to say that he's going to stay because of the age, because of the money, because of the everything, everything that was going on with Sporting right now, the effort that they're making. In I said it. Remember, you know, on this May 11, you say that if they're both played, Sporting is going to repeat. I know.
I'm getting kind of nervous because
happened over the summer.
They let Pochettino go, so now I'm kind of nervous about that.
Oh, you saw my tweet?
Yeah,
I said Chelsea. I know just Chelsea. The guy.
I still can't believe I can't believe they fired him. I thought that
it was a mutual.
You watched the end of the season. They really caught their stride at the end of the season.
They got into the Europa Conference. I mean,
they started playing good football. Yeah. So I think I thought they were going to build upon that.
I agree.
Especially after, you know, they only gave him one season, so I was really surprised.
I'm wondering if he's got a chance to go somewhere else, and that's why he agreed, because it was a mutual agreement.
Yeah.
I wonder what's going to come out of his camp in the next, couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And he's a good coach, man. He's
a good coach, of course. And he's proven it time and time again.
Yeah.
You know, he falls short on the big moments. I'm not saying that it's his fault, but
no, his team falls short, right?
So he could have won the Champions League. Don't forget that. He could have won the Champions League. But
I mean, to take that.
Right, guys, so I watched that game. So they came back with a hat trick from
I'll never forget
Lucas
the Ajax
Moura.
game.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That campaign, Ajax was playing football.
Oh,
they were playing outstanding football, man. Remember what they did to?
But they got cocky. They got cocky with
What was it?
They got cocky.
Yeah. No, they got lucky. Yeah. I mean, 2-0 lead at halftime.
Yeah,
they probably thought it was over.
Probably.
And guys, so we got Roberto Martinez. Is that official? The list is official, right? The list for the Seleção.
Yeah, it's official.
Yeah,
it's official.
Derek
right?
is upset as all the other Sportingistas on my feed.
It's so tough. This is tough because it's like, okay, we're not, Porto's, Porto's not there, and
that's the one I can understand. That's the one that
but this is tough. I mean, there's so many world-class Portuguese players out there.
Yeah.
So guys playing in other leagues with more visibility will get more credit. I mean, Nelson Semedo, who I think is a good player, and he was this uncontested starter for Wolves. But he had one assist the entire season. You know,
That's-
and in Portugal, you would think, especially looking at their group, Portugal is going to be on the front foot. I know Roberto Martinez likes to play an attacking style, so to have like a wing back like a Nuno Santos could have, I think could have helped them. I mean, I thought Nuno Santos had a great season.
Mm-hmm.
I've been a huge fan of Porto. I thought Porto had a great season. And I thought he was going to find his way into that, the 26. But
flip side, it's going to serve Sporting well. They're going to come in. They're going to be ready in the start of the next season, and
they're not going to get hurt, and there's going to be more motivation to play better, to get to eventually get to the Seleção. But
we're getting word that Otamendi wants to go not just to Copa America but to the Olympics as well. It's like, what's a 36-year-old want to go in a youth tournament for? It's
but it's tough. It's like, who do you take out and who do you put in?
Right. You only can take.
Are you going to say Ruben Neves doesn't deserve it? Are you going to say who else is on that list? Who are you going to? I mean, Nuno Mendes, he was hurt. He was hurt for like a good portion of the season. He made the team because he plays for PSG. You're not going to take Vitinha out of there. Vitinha had
he had a phenomenal season.
So it's tough. It's like you can't go wrong. They have so many, so much quality to pick from.
I guess summer's coming. Summer's already here. It's gonna be it's crazy because we got Copa America, we have the Euros.
It's like 5 games a day.
It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy, and I know that we don't broadcast these tournaments on Gold TV, but I'm gonna do something about it. Maybe I'll let you know, guys. I'll let you know if we come up with something, and we go. I'm gonna go with the Seleção games. I'm gonna call the Seleção games here. I'm gonna do a stream. I'm gonna do something. So
cool.
I'm gonna do something about the Seleção because I believe. Not because I'm gonna be cool with the Portuguese. No, but I truly believe that Portugal can go really, really deep on
on paper. They should.
On paper, absolutely, yeah.
On paper, they should.
There's no excuse not to. I mean,
no. I mean, I think anything less than semifinals would be.
Yeah, this team is as deep as they've ever been. There's, they just got to perform.
Yeah. There are players left off that list would make 90% of the other.
Yeah.
Of the other teams.
And I think this tournament that is coming, these Euros, are the most I want to say competitive in years because there's no one single candidate that we're like, all right, these guys are gonna win.
No, you're right.
No, you're
it's
right.
Wide open.
You knew the France was gonna take it over. The years ago, Spain was gonna take over. The Germany was the best player, the best, but not this year. If you gotta tell me this, no, anybody could take it.
Yeah,
anybody could take it, and then there's a few dark horses there. I don't know. Hungary is tough, and it's crazy. It's
there are always surprises, so there'll be surprises. There always are,
There will be surprises. There will be surprises. Mauricio Rano is saying the only Benfiquista Portistas, 26. What is this? Are the same team cheering? Oh, let's go.
The only time we're all cheering. Yep.
Of course.
Everybody's cheering for Portugal.
Exactly.
Exactly. What was I gonna say? I forgot about this. About what's his name? Nani. You see they're smiling. He
wants to come back for a 4th time.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
No. I mean, I love him, but I mean, he doesn't have what he had before.
It would have to be on a very low salary with a very limited, mostly locker room role.
Yeah.
And
you could do that if you want.
And don't get me wrong, I love the player. I thought he was here. I thought he was a great young player coming out of Sporting, went to Man United. And he had his prime. But I just feel that he's well past it.
It's amazing he's still playing.
Yeah, and he's still playing
all these years later.
Yeah. Now, and the last question goes for Mikey. Roger's going to stay, right?
Yeah, he's going to stay.
Yeah, he's definitely going to stay.
Yeah, I think he's. Rui Costa is going to talk to the fans on Thursday, and I'm sure that's going to come up. But he's going to stay.
It's weird because if you asked me like 2 months ago, I would think that Conceição was the least likely to leave.
Yeah.
Now I think he's the most likely to leave.
I think so too. Yeah.
All because the election just changed the landscape.
Yeah.
Totally. Over at Porto.
Yeah.
Because it's his tone totally changed after Pinto Costa losing. It's almost like half-hearted. Like, yeah, I'm willing to talk to Villas-Boas, and Villas-Boas like, no, I don't have a substitute in place. I just think it's very half-hearted.
Yeah.
I don't think they're aligned. So I could certainly see Conceição going over to Italy. If he's going
to make the move, now is the time to make that move and go.
No,
he's such a good fit for Italian football. So
yeah. Oh yeah. That too.
There are some jobs out there. Because it looks like Xavi's going to leave now.
But
now he's going to leave. So that's a prime team right there. Chelsea's a prime team.
His personality for Barca would work though.
Yeah. I don't know.
There are a lot of like top choice positions out there.
Mm-hmm.
So and I know I said it was the last question, but I got one more question for Mikey. I've been saying this in the last 2-3 games where I was broadcasting BENFICA. He probably heard me saying this.
Probably.
And most likely.
Yeah.
I said that BENFICA needs to get 3 players on these 3 key positions: left back, right back, and striker.
Mm-hmm.
Mikey, what do you think of those 3 positions?
Absolutely.
Is that what you need?
If they have the confidence in Marcos Leonardo to be the guy, and they're going to put him there and leave him there, I can live with that.
Okay.
But right back and left back, absolutely. We need one of each.
High quality.
One high quality of each. Yeah.
Derek, if you want to hire, if you would like to hire one more player, I want to give you just one because I don't think that you need that many. But if you want to pick one position that you will hire another player, high caliber player for your Sporting next season, which one is it?
I've become like a huge fan of this guy because I thought he just got better and better as the season went on, and my opinion shifted of this guy. But I really do think the great prize the great prize right now in Portuguese soccer is Jota Silva.
Yeah.
I mean that's the guy out there that everybody wants.
It's affordable.
I know Sporting BENFICA, have been mentioned. The way that he evolves, I just, he's got great vision. He's got great physicality. He can score goals. He can do it all. He's young. I think he's the great prize right now. So for football, he can make an impact on any team. So that would be my pick. That'd be the guy I'd go with.
All right.
How about a goalkeeper?
And I like it too.
Yeah. We need a goalkeeper.
Yeah,
I like
They're talking about Leo Jardim. I don't know. I'm not too high on him. They mentioned Mateus too. I think Mateus is a great goalie.
He could. That'd be a solid pickup.
I think he's a great goalie. Yeah.
That's a Champions League caliber goalkeeper.
I feel that way about him.
Keylor Navas on a free.
Look at the comment.
Hey, we got. Remember, we got Peter Schmeichel. So anything's
you did.
possible.
Yes, you did.
He was a champion with Sporting too.
Mm-hmm.
So Keylor Navas.
That would be like, that'd be like Peter Schmeichel coming over.
Yeah.
Keylor Navas is he's got a super high profile, so I don't think it's gonna happen. But.
Speaking of goals, you see, he was so sad, man, in that last game, man. He was sad. He was like, man, I'm here, but I'm not here.
Yeah.
I saw the trophy celebration. He was kind of like no part of it, and he was just staying on the side.
Yeah,
and not a good feeling.
But I think it's good that we're moving on from Adon. You saw deterioration of skills the last 2 seasons. It is what it is. Yeah, he had some nightmare games in these this last 2 seasons. I mean, the one that jumps out at me is last year when we played Porto at the Dragão. He was an absolute nightmare. And it's just, and there were games last year, Champions League, Marseille. He got that red card, and he gave up that first goal. It seemed like it seems that these big games got to him. You think that and you would think it's counterintuitive because he's got a lot of experience, so he'd be prepared for those big games. But you could tell it was affecting him. So I mean, I'm happy that we're moving on. It's just who are we going to go with? So, but there will be a new goalie out there. We will pick up a new goalie. I think Franco Israel has done enough to compete for the job, but I wouldn't just hand him the starting job.
Yeah,
I do think we need like another quality goalkeeper.
Yeah, if you're going to go into the Santiago Bernabeu and play Real Madrid or something like that, you want.
Yeah, and you got Franco Israel there. Yeah,
it's a big moment for him.
Yeah. No, I mean, I honestly thought when we picked up Adán that he was going to be the backup to Maximiano.
Yeah, I remember him too. I liked him.
I think Max is a good goalie. And he was young, and I thought that was the guy we were going to develop, and he was going to be. He's going to be our number one. He's going to be like the next Rui Patricio. So I was surprised when Ruben went all in on Adán. But he proved it, and he had a tremendous first season, and he was I'm not sure we'd win that title without him that first season.
Right.
He had a great first season, but you just saw like there were performances the last couple of seasons that were very troubling. So
I know.
Yeah.
I know. And I know, but hopefully they got Jota. Hopefully they got another goalie, another high quality goalie for Sporting. But those are the names. It's a different. There are different needs for Sporting. They need a lot less than BENFICA.
Yeah.
They also have a lot less
surgical.
BENFICA for next season.
It worked this past season. Like we really didn't bring many people in. They were just these surgical pieces that we put in there. And for the most part, I mean, no one thought Victor was going to be what Victor ended up being. But then Morten Uleman just became a massive surprise for me. Because I was crucial. Very worried after we lost Manu, because Manu was just an animal. The guy was a beast.
Yeah.
He was here, there, he was everywhere. Morton's a different type of midfielder, but he's so effective. So I mean, it was just these little pieces that we brought in, and it's sort of counterintuitive because last year we finished 4th place, so you'd think there'd be all this turnaround, but no, we got these critical pieces, and they ended up completing the puzzle. And like I said, we probably had one of the best seasons in the history of this club, and it's been around since 1906.
Yes, sir, guys, and those. Come on! Oh, hold on a second.
He wants to get in on it.
This guy want to be in the last. Okay, come over here. Talk again. Hold on, guys. Hold on.
There he is.
Look at that big boy.
Because this is the last one. There you go. Because you got a shower today, you got a bath today, buddy.
Oh, there you go.
All right, guys. With Toffee here, I want to appreciate you guys. Thank you,
Appreciate
Derek.
you,
Thank
Nino.
you, Mikey. It's been a fantastic season.
Yeah.
Really? You're gonna yawn in front of the camera?
We'll be back. We'll be back next season.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
And hopefully, and guys, stay tuned because I want to do something for the Euros.
Okay.
And we would definitely
I'll stay tuned.
on the Seleção games.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
So
I'm up
this
for
was Tuga Tuesdays, closing the season of the Primera Liga. The Almighty Lions winning the championship, and I'm gonna tell you, as I said it a couple of weeks ago, I think they will repeat.
Man!
Derek Gomez doesn't want me to say that, but I'm saying it. Thank you guys. This was Tuga Tuesdays. Appreciate you, Mikey. Appreciate you, Derek.
Appreciate you, Nino.
Right,
All right, see you next time.
Later, guys.
Later.